Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he's managed to get free. Aimed beyond the defence. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Portugal have it back and can go again. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Only! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Kimmich. Now it's Foden. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in, and he's certainly onside here. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Koke. Oh, it's Dembele. Over to the left. Mbappe takes a look up. He has found the way through. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Pressing high and with purpose. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He is through here! He's a sharp little ball here. And claimed it back swiftly. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Let's a look and place it forward. Lewandowski in acres of space out wide. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick reminder today to please take all deductor bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 2, Marquinhos. Number 10, Messi.
And we're off
Number
again.
41,
Well, both sides are eager to
Coming
get
on the
going.
field,
Here's hoping that it's a good
21,
sign. Things are
De
about to
Bruyne.
change. We need a little
Number
more
8,
life in this.
Yamal. Number 11, Hakimi.
Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Foden.
And it's made its way to him. Mendes getting this one clear. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Romero wins the duel this time.
Foden.
Koke. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in space and looking for options. Threads one in. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Decent! He scores! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Bruyne. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Kimmich with the clearance. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rodri with a definite foul there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Portugal have reclaimed it, and this is Dembele. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's got away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has
And
been
he's on his
indicated.
way. That's really well cleared. Olise. Foden. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? Finally, finally, finally! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass.
And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Foden claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Dortmund against Portugal.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Vieira has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Hangs one in. Thuram clears it away. Probing pass. That's good vision. And this is Adriano. He's found the way through. Judge, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Foden. He's a sharp little ball here. Portugal are behind here despite their domination of possession. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. Look at the space here. Kimmich showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Elise. And it's Koke. Portugal finding their passes. It's Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Vieira. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Romero. Kimmich. And here's Dembele. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good ball. Foden. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Foden. And this is Dembele. Pirlo. It's a searching pass. And this is Adriano. And he's managed to get free. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times the
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Portugal with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And it's Koke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lofted upfield. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Picked up, oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Dembele! Goal! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's a throw. Played over towards the opposite flank. Chosen to go back. This is Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's a key interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich, can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. That's really well manoeuvred.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
All hands on deck for this one. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele picks it up out wide. Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's through here. Terrific header! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund take what looks to be a decisive lead. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity.
And it's been given away. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicked it back promptly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, give it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great chance here from position A1. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And that is a little undercooked. Olise, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell, they are flying! Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Neymar. Coming on the field is...
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
And this is... And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. McAllister with the short one. And a chance!
Well, he got ribbed because he was under pressure.
Caught offside that time. Kimmich. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Hazard! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Van Nistelrooy has it out wide and in space. Oh, shooting chance! Now the cross, and again! He scores! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the...
climbs up big! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
And the first half is done.
Portugal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Portugal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back. Van Nistelrooy! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Van Nistelrooy demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Has a look and place it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri. And it's Koke. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Strong running down that left flank. Spread neatly. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he was quick to react. Passing is... and he shoots! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, he's missed.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Hazard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Koke.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Good ball over the top. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal may have thrown this away at the death. Ball on the spot. Can he? Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
18, Van Nistelrooy. Number 13, Raúl.
And it's been taken short.
Number 3,
Oh, important interception.
coming on the field.
A reprieve,
Number
albeit
11,
perhaps momentary.
Still Chetri. Number 15, Mbappe. Number
Nicely aimed
16,
pass.
Fermin. Number 2,
That has not gone well.
Marquinhos.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Substitutions taking place. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong.
And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Olise. Good driving run. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Has a look and place it forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through, now is he in?
Such good technique.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. He is through here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Caceres. Oh, well played. And it's hoisted clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's in on goal.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Alexander-Arnold, he can run onto that. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to... Shapes to shoot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
There will be 1 minute.
Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Portugal carrying a 1-goal lead. Now it's Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal are still that goal to the good. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! This time, surely! And one more try! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Can he get it through? Raul, Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, what a mistake! Shooting chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay...
Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Koke, played back. Koke. But he's well positioned here. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 8, Vinicius Junior. Number 20.
And here's Palmer. Look at the space. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Picked out brilliantly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, it's come loose.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Mbappe. A heavy challenge. Tries to pass it through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they need. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike.
He's had a shot! In for the pieces! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Saliba. Rodri. Portugal finding their passes. He's a sharp little ball here. Portugal have it back and can go again. And here's Olise.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Very nicely done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Puskás. Mateus. No way through. Vinicius Junior.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Puskás. Rodri. And it's Scholes. And this is Puskás. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. Saliba gets it away. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's in! And that is goal number 20. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played out wide. Sergi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Dembele. Not the most convincing of passes. Howson.
2 added minutes
Raul.
have been indicated.
That is a brilliant interception. Lofted upfield. Mateus takes a shot. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
I'm afraid to tell
So
you
your views
that
on the
we're
first
expecting
half?
traffic to
Portugal
heavy
will
after
be
the final
pretty
whistle
happy
today.
with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Olise is behind this one.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Oh, Rijkaard. Scholes. That is ended up in no man's land. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Olise. Now, can they get him away?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played into space out wide. Best!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the pass is intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Aimed beyond the defence. Nesta gets good distance on it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Picked out brilliantly. And the cutback. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Puskás. Now that is a hefty challenge. And he's heaved it away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. No, it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold for Olise. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Isak. Oh, good spread. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. He's shifting. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckenbauer goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Olmo. And here's Isak. And he's gone backward here. Foden.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dani Olmo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mohamed Salah.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's Dembele. Foden. And he's running through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. Olise. He's away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Foden.
Added time.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he shoots! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Pete.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, and the shot! It's there! And they're back in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's a sharp pass. And he whips it in. And he's taking no chances there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Olise. Picked out brilliantly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vinicius Junior! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Elects to cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, that looks a decent ball. Dembele. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's in space and looking for options. Looking to play him in. Dani Olmo! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Now it's Bojan. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. So what can they make of this? Now it's Foden. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has not gone well. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Torres! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, nice touch. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the ball's in for the pieces! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Portugal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Torres. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Taken back almost at once. Koke. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot, and the shot! Goal! Portugal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He's come in hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Foden. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Minutes has been indicated.
Foden. Oh, shoot! It's Dembele! Neymar, very much a man of this. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
It's upright! Oh, it's come off the upright. Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And the ball is out of play. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Son Heung-min! And that is wildly off target.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pirlo. It's not an especially good pass, that. And this is Son Heung-min. He's being urged to shoot. Koke. Tries to pass it through. And this is Dembele. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Look at this. Oh, shooting! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Foden duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Koke. Taken back almost at once. Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Foden receives it in a good position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Bojan.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Koke. He's going to be disappointed with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Koke. Portugal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bojan. Bojan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept.
Shapes to shoot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Played out wide. Olise has it in a wide position. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is a little undercooked. Rodri. For Olise. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Alexander-Arnold threads one in. That has been cut short. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Bojan. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cannavaro. Bojan. He's through here. Portugal can consider themselves just about safe now. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a promising position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
1 minute added time.
Cannavaro. And we're done. Portugal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case...
Good chance here! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Dembele. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Olise, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He won't be happy with that one. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Foden. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Bale. Romero cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vinicius Junior! Superb from Vinicius Junior! A finish of true class! First blood drawn. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
There's a quick free kick, and it's made its way to him. Delivers the terrific header, and one more try! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
When you're walking through the gates. Substitution on the field, number 11, Bale. Coming on the field.
Portugal get the second half going.
Number 97, Aubameyang.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the look. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Portugal take the lead. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Schlotterbeck. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Olise finds himself offside. Dixon has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Tries to play it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that...
And he's decided to go for it. Foden. Into the last quarter of an hour. And they're quick to get it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Foden. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Koke. Rodri. Olise, given the lift of his goal. Foden.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. I think we're just about done here. Oh, it's Dembele. Foot in. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Van der Ven attempts a clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba. Olise. And here's Dembele. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Olise. And he's picked it up out wide. Drives it in. Rijkaard tries to clear. He's through here. And this is Batistuta. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Koke.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's really well manoeuvred. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Can he get it through? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal's cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. The cross. Chooses to go back. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Olise. And here's Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's straight offside. Rodri. And he's quick to snatch it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That comes as a mighty relief. Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
They'll buy a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Played back in. Dembele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Nicely aimed pass. Koke. Foden. And here's Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot!
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Koke. For Olise. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Martinez. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Threads one in. Foden. Olise. Now there's a fight. Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution for Portugal, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Phil Foden, number 22. Olise.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Quality ball. This looks promising.
Number 10.
Chance! And I've fallen loose again! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So in the end, one goal did it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
All Black breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a throw. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Bergkamp. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. Dembele is flagged offside. engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bergkamp tries looking up for options on the left. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Schlotterbeck. And here's Foden. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has been caught there. It's a foul. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Olise is behind this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Back into the middle. Oh, it's a great ball. It's the... Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. So, another set play. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Batistuta aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal can really do...
And a chance! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Batistuta. Koke. Now it's Foden. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Dani Olmo. Batistuta. Dani Olmo. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get onto this? Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught in that shot, surely! Rodri. So, what can they make of this? For Olise. Now it's Foden. Now there's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Koke wins the duel this time. And here's Foden. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And it's Koke. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Romero, nicely shaped ball. The less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good alertness.
5 minutes added time.
Xavi Alonso. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Foden. Always onto this. That's that, the end. Portugal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Portugal against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision...
Chance! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish of true class! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this... Tries a shot! He has done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Alvarez. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. McAllister. And it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Schlotterbeck. And here's Batistuta. Olise. Oh, that's delightful. Neymar gets into a good position. And he's had a hit. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's chosen to go back. Alvarez. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Spread out to the left. Neymar picks it up out wide. And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Five minutes till the break. This looks promising. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez ploughing through the middle, and he shoots!
Alvarez really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Portugal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Portugal ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. There's the start of the second half. Good chance here! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hernandez.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. Well, they've got it again. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Elise. And here's the chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Elise. Oh, it's Dembele. Vinicius Junior! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that's a good ball. Big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
And that's another good win of the ball. Good ball, good take. There, can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Schlotterbeck tries to clear. Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
And that's been won straight back. That is good alertness. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Always onto this. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Olise. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, super ball. Plenty to aim at here. Good claim. No margin for error there. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Olise. And here's Del Piero.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's well positioned. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rodri.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. No, that's been intercepted. And he's surging through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
There will be 1 minute at a
Dembele
time.
stood his ground strongly. Now it's Foden. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's a decent clearance. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And now, to all members
Any
of the
strong
crowd,
opinions on the
I'd
first
like to
half?
ask you to
Portugal
join me in
really
wishing
showed
our
some
birthday
resolve in
boy
that
a
first half,
very
Peter,
special
after going
birthday.
behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Del Piero shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again. Oh, just the keeper to beat! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that's well seen too. Koke for Olise. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Foden. Rodri.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
And the finish! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got away. Del Piero! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Del Piero fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not...
Del Piero! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And it's Dembele. Now it's Foden. Knocks it into space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the number on the board is 3. And this is Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
What a start. Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball, and he's decided to go for it.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Foden, showing great feet there. Alexander-Arnold, he gets big! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
15 minutes is number 8.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he cuts out the supply. Foden. Now it's Olise. And this is Dembele. Oh, good take in a good area. Strong running down that left flank. Nicely weighted ball. There will be a throw-in. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Threads one in. Koke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's gone loose. He has found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Neymar. There they go, hunting in packs. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Olise. Foden. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior!
Vinicius Junior really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
look okay. Now it's Foden. Bergomi cuts it out. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Olise, great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Portugal are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, what has happened here? Foden! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Salah. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they win it back again. Foden. Looking for the run. It's a really well-measured ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's a big chance! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Alexander. Tries from a long way out. Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tries to play it through. And here's Olise. That's a good ball. Real chance here. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Olise is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's Dembele. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Olise. Alexander-Arnold. Might be danger here. Shoots! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely there. Struck first time. They've got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 3 coming up. Saliba tries to clear, and the volley. Oh, the ball's come loose. That's rather hopeful. That's got him rattled. And that will be it. Portugal are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive.
Alexander-Arnold is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set. Olise! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Foden. This might spell danger. He can get that clear. Now Saliba. Foden. Dembele. So it is still 0-0. Haaland. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. And he's worked it through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He could be in here. Schlotterbeck concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? De Bruyne. Schlotterbeck gets rid without sophistication.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Cristiano Ronaldo. Foden. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he thumps it clear. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ambitious ball here. Koke. Foden. Plenty to aim at here. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Koke. Konate gets over and intercepts. The final seconds now. Passes short and sharp. Romero gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodri. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pinches it off him. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal still this single goal behind. Is there any support? He might not need it. Konate clears. Now Romero. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Xabi Alonso is there to clear. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Dembele. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. Now it's Olise. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Olise. And it's Rodri. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, important interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. There's a shot! Portugal must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Koke, Olise. That's really well cleared. Portugal have reclaimed it. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those...